have recalled Pierre Berbizier at scrum half, who first played for his country 10 years ago. It's a side which promises a return to the old French style, but as always, goal-kicking could be crucial, and Camberabero at fly half is one of the best in the business. The Scots begin the defence of their Grand Slam with two changes from the side that beat England at Murrayfield. Alex Moore on the wing for Tuccolo and Derek Turnbull, the Hoyk flanker, replacing Finlay Calder, who's now retired from international rugby. Before the kick-off, the teams were presented to the Princess Royal, patron of the Scottish Rugby Union and one of their most enthusiastic supporters. The referee in his first international is England's Ed Morrison.
So the key men to look for in the line-out. Gray, Cronin for Scotland. Gray at the front, Cronin in the middle. Gone loose and falls to Caban, taken on by Lascube. Berbizier back in action. The ball rebounded off the retreating Derek White, and it's an offside decision. It goes against Scotland, and you can see the tension. The players still in close quarters on the ground, and certainly tension present in this stadium. For both teams, a moment of decision. And for France, a first kick at goal from Didier Camberabero.
It's going to take some time for the sides to settle. The beginning of any international is a bit like a Mike Tyson fight. It's all action, all aggression, particularly the opening of the International Championship, when they haven't been working at this pace before for a few months.
3 minutes on the clock. Head on to the post, a couple of metres inside Scotland's half. No wind, perfect conditions virtually. Camberabero then. He really's got some power behind it. What a kick! Absolutely magnificent opening effort from Camberabero to give France first points after just 3.5 minutes played. This was some kick.
Tremendous thump. That's just what France needed. They're a side full of talent but struggling for identity. They haven't played together. That's just the cushion they need. They will move with an extra spring and a step from here on.
Scottish possession. Armstrong to Chalmers. In this move with Lenine feeding straight to Gavin Hastings. Tremendous drive in front of the French posts. Armstrong ready, but the referees got in there as well. And tremendous. Well, it worked like a charm from Chalmers. And it's level, 3 points all at 8 minutes into the first half. You can see there was time here, and he just put himself on his left foot and hooked it back. Great drop goal.
That was a tremendous response. That's just what they wanted. Good territorial advantage there, but to turn it into points is really what they needed, and they did just that. Very well taken drop.
So 22-year-old Craig Chalmers, the key figure then. The Scottish pack really getting stuck in and winning that ball back well for Chalmers' clearance. On the rugby field, little cross kick on the line is Armstrong, and he's saved the day. And it's a 22, but what a flourish from the French three-quarter line. They've said they'll run everything they get, and they're certainly showing it there. And this man, the Bayonne Express, Patrice Lagisquet, certain threat. Attempted drop goal by Blanco from the restart. That is some kick. Well, the first 10 minutes of fireworks this has been, as Serge Blanco notches up a further 3 points for his country to restore the lead, then 6 points to 3, less than 11 minutes played. Scotland's put in then, channeled by White. Chalmers. That's testing Blanco as the midfield pair come through, but it bounces into French hands. About 10 metres out, the whole Scottish pack are there, but there's a good attacking chance here with Berbizier out to Lafond. Miscued it rather, and it's straight down the throat of Gavin Hastings. Angled for the far touchline. Blanco checks with the foot, feeds back inside. Caban. Now on to Charvet. Advantage being played from the knock-on to Scotland, and they have something here with Lenine. The switch to Moore. Alex Moore in his first championship game. Possession again for Scotland. Good advantage played by the referee, and Chalmers is through. Tackle back is by Charvet. France's 10-metre line. Possession again, though, set up by the Scottish pack. This is David Soul. Men outside, perhaps a bit slow to distribute it. May not have seen he had 2-3 players beyond, but what a thrilling passage of play before this penalty for handling in the ruck.
Absolutely.
No knock on. Cambrabero for position. But a delay, as referee Ed Morrison looked for any real advantage, has given a penalty to France again. A clear message to the pack from John Jeffrey of Kelso. It's well struck. It's another magnificent kick, and France lead by 6 points. Michel Pagin, you just caught a glimpse of him, his face wreathed in smiles. To plant one deep down in the Scottish 22. It's rolling for France.
That was a fantastic kick. Blanco's got tremendous vision. He saw the big wide open spaces, and when that kick by Scott went down his throat, he had plenty of time to stick it right back into the corner to pin Scotland down.
In fact, there's a bit of relief for Scotland as they get the penalty, with France fringing offside. Through to Maynell, and Blonde had come up as an extra man in the line. French crowd appealing that Scotland is stepping offside. There's a possible overlap on here with Blanco up as the extra man. He's got the pace of Lafond outside. Lafond held, though, well by Alex Moore, clung to him bravely inside the Scotland 22. The moment he's ignoring the referee's demands, while we see the replay here. Well, that was, I think, Ondarts who went in there. He's also pulled across Pagin, because there were 2 or 3 nasty encounters going on, and Pagin is the player who gets the warning. It could equally well have been Ondarts, and a relieving penalty kick for Scotland. This is Cambrabero on the break. 2 men outside him. Menel to Lagisque. Gavin Hastings was covering, and it falls inside to Lenine. Sean Lenine up the line. Back there's Berbizier, who sees no option than just to step into touch. Meanwhile, back upfield is a bit of an individual battle going on with Gary Armstrong, in a very unseemly situation. This is it with Frank Meynell. Blanco is there, and you can see with a nasty gash down his cheek, which may have been the cause of the upset. I'm sure it was, and quite what happened and how is impossible to say. A very angered Blanco, nursing that facial wound, is being escorted from the field by Dr. Penet, the French team doctor, for attention. Scott Hastings breaks through. 1 tackle, 2 tackles. He has White in support inside. The pass not to hand, and Lagisque breaks clear. And as the ball goes into touch, I can see Cambrabero flat on the deck as well, and a special cheer as Serge Blanco returns to the fray.
Blanco then, he was pulled back, obstructed. Penalty kick down here to Scotland.
So the defenders look into the luring sun over this vast concrete cauldron of a stadium, and we'll get the boos and the whistles, which Gavin Hastings has been through many times before. Will not worry him, but he'll want this kick. It's gone too far left, and so as the half-time walk, not quite to hand. The pick up by Gray. Chris Gray, head down, straight on, up towards the 22. Armstrong, Chalmers, quite carrying it as far forward as he liked, but it's been recovered. And possession again for Armstrong. Chalmers now, men outside. Sean Lenine, good tackle from Meynell. The pick up by White. White storming deep into the 22. And a penalty to Scotland. And a well-earned penalty this. The drive there by Lenine. And then this was a tremendous impact run of Derek White. And you can see Tajan, amongst others, has got on the wrong side to kill it, and it's a penalty chance for Craig Chalmers. And Craig Chalmers, his first penalty goal attempt of the day, trying to add to his snap drop goal. It's well struck. It's over. And that's put Scotland within 3 points at 9-6. To keep the pressure on, to keep driving and running at the French. That's the 22-metre line. And still, on goes John Jeffrey. 4 Frenchmen it took to take him. The pack is there. Armstrong overran it for a moment, but it's Soule driving on. 10 metres out. Again, up from Kenny Mill. Chalmers. Almost a tackle without the ball, and it's been given as such. The player not in possession as he was grabbed round the head. Pressure on the 22-year-old, an important kick, my word. 9-6 Scotland trail. But they don't now. It's 9 points apiece. 14 minutes played of this second half. And the cool Craig Chalmers puts them level, no less than they deserve.
I wonder what's going on in French minds now. They've seen that lead of 6 points eaten into bit by bit, relentlessly worked out.
Cumbernabarrow with Lafond coming across on right, but it's Blanco up in the line. The tight Scottish defence is there again. That's tremendous defence, but the threat's still there of Cumbernabarrow. The drop goal. Oh, a sensational kick. Absolutely brilliant from Cumbernabarrow.
That was a flash of inspiration.
It looked as though the Scottish defence had done enough to keep the French at bay. But watch this moment here. A momentary glance, a decision, and 3 points to restore the lead after 17 minutes of this second half. And that will set the crowd and the players on fire again. Through the line-out is Soule. Armstrong. Chalmers. Just on the halfway, Lafond comes in. Good clean full-back style catch. Set up by the pack. Charvet. Meanwhile, there's less pleasant action back at base, so to speak. Obviously a Scottish infringement that's been penalised for rough play and penalty chance here, which may be within the range of Didier Cumbernabarrow. It's well struck. It's looking superb, but it's just beyond the right-hand upright.
Driving well there, they're getting in behind the Scottish forwards. The ball spilled out of the back of the French ruck, and Derek White was approaching from the wrong side. It's a natural reaction to pick up a loose ball like that, but sadly that one didn't escape referee Morrison.
Scotland wait. No, he's missed again. This time, and that time no mistake. Well, we've seen a couple of brilliant drop goals from this master craftsman of the art, and this was coolness indeed, and perhaps the spontaneity of it he finds easier than the set piece and the build-up to a penalty goal attempt. Just snapped it like that. 15 points to 9. Great leap. Cumbernabarrow. Menel behind Blanco, the breakdown, and Jeffrey the first man in. Lafond is lucky. France are lucky. Berbizier, Cabane. Able to hold on till the pack come to rescue. Berbizier, neat play by Lafond. Session to Ondarts. Berbizier again. France rampant at this moment. From Menel, their extra man way outside from Blanco on the far extreme. Blanco flying for the corner. Still the French captain inside. The ball goes to ground as Cumbernabarrow can't hold, and Scotland survived that one. Here's the link from Menel to Blanco. Eluding the tackle of Moore. Eluding also Scott Hastings. Floated inside, but that's when it went down from Cumbernabarrow. Whistle, And France, reborn, have set off with a victory that Daniel Dubroca, their coach, promised. But my word, how they had to fight for it the whole way. Scotland, magnificent and proud in defence, just could not breach the line and round off one or two flourishes when scores looked possible. But in a game where all the points were from kicks, yet again, Scotland have been denied in Paris, the one ground, the one city where they haven't won since 1969.